Hi, everybody. I'm Debbie Gerbeck, and I help people 50 plus find their next inspiration. So, I want to talk about what happened last week. To me, I am a city girl through and through. My idea of nature is to clean off the car of the blanket of leaves on the car after a rain. So, last weekend, my husband and I went into the country and we experienced crunching fall leaves and we saw waterfalls and zero tourists. It was amazing. It was amazing. It just turned my life around because I had just been so stressed out the week before. So, what happened? What was the difference? Why do I not experience this more often? And I pinpointed it. It's because I'm not living in the moment. And I was last weekend because I was relaxed and focused and enjoying. It was an amazing experience. And I realized I really need to do this more often. And I think we all do because we live in this society that is go go. We're pushed to find the next thing. Um, are we missing something? The FOMO, whatever. um, and it's just really, really important to be in the moment. Ram Dass's book from 1971, Be Here Now. This has been a thing for centuries, for the ages. It's just really important, especially in today's society where everything is just so fragmented. Um, the Buddhists have a saying that's called monkey mind, and it's your brain is just going from thought to thought to thought without really being present and thinking about it, and that is similar to monkeys um, going from vine to vine. So that is called monkey mind. Um, so how do you get in the moment? I have 5 tips that you can follow, and some are pretty easy. Um, it will just bring you some mindful peace, and it'll just help you to just stop. I kind of talked about this a few weeks ago, stop and smell the roses. Just really just stop and be present. So, how do you do that? Um, Number one, this one's really easy. You could do it probably all day long because we spend a lot of time being mindless. Pay attention to the little things like brushing your teeth or showering. You know, we're not even paying attention when we're brushing our teeth, and our mind is elsewhere, or vacuuming or doing the dishes. Really just focus, like, how do the bristles of the brush feel? I mean, I know when I first got my electric toothbrush, the bristles uh, tickled my gums. Like, I would giggle. So I haven't felt that in a long time because whoever pays attention to brushing their teeth. But just be mindful of how these things feel. Number 2, breathe. Breathe. Just savor the moment and breathe. Breathing is one of the most focused things you can do to bring everything to your present state. You're just focused on breathing. One of the benefits of breathing is for sleeping. Sometimes I have a hard time sleeping. I'm up in the middle of the night, and as soon as I start to do my breathing exercises, I'm asleep. It's really wonderful. And you can probably Google or YouTube some videos on how to breathe. It's pretty common. There are different ways of breathing. So that would be a really, really great one to bring your mind to your present state. Speaking of the present state, number 3 is savor the present. Stop worrying about the past. The future, sorry. Stop worrying about the future. Um, you're always thinking, if you're enjoying something, it's like, oh, I want to enjoy this again. How about just enjoying now? Um, you're eating a dessert. It's like, oh, I can't wait to come back to this restaurant so I can get this dessert again. Well, why not enjoy it right now and focus on the sensations that you're experiencing while eating this dessert? Or like a book. I was recently told this book was so good to a friend of mine. she said, I have to literally, it's so good. I just literally have to stop and put it down because I don't want it to end. Well, that just seems like torture to me. Why can't you just, just enjoy it the way you're enjoying it? Why do you have to put a measure on it, or why do you have to put a block on how you're enjoying it? So that sort of thing. Um, so number three is getting in the flow and concentrating on something. We've talked about this before. What are you doing when you're losing all track of time? That actually, that is being in the moment. Also, when you're just so focused and so concentrated that you're just losing all track of time. And that could be anything. It could be really anything. I mean, I keep using the hiking experience where you're just focused on one step at a time. That is like complete engagement. Or if you're playing a musical instrument, let's say you're learning a new instrument and you're very deliberate and you just really are concentrating on each note. So that's getting in the flow. Lastly, was that everything? Yeah, I think lastly, stop living on autopilot. We are just constantly living on autopilot. How often have you been driving, let's say, for a while, and you get somewhere, you're like, oh my God, I have no idea how I got there. I don't even remember driving. It's a little scary because you're almost in a blackout. You're not thinking, you're not present, you're elsewhere. Um, so that's autopilot. Um, one way to avoid autopilot is to to just be aware that you want to be aware, and just notice one or two things about where you are. Let's say you're driving and it's boring, like, wow, well, look at the clouds, or oh, this is a nice neighborhood, or whatever. Just be aware and notice things. So that's basically it. Just to wrap up, it's just really important that you just really be mindful of where you are. It'll just bring you so many benefits to your life. It'll really make you appreciate everything. It'll just make you appreciate all things around you and about you. So if you need help in doing this and minding these tips I've given you, please go to my website, secondhalftransitions.com, and go to the Work With Me page and get in touch with me, and we can go from there. Also, if you've missed any of these videos, and there are quite a few now, you can go to my Inspiration Station page and see the videos and my stories. So anyway, have a good week. I'll see you soon. Thank you for showing up. Bye.